Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to testing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Royal Instinct. Today we're going to be talking about heartbreak, calmness, and the art of great living. We'll be going through a number of videos by this monk called Yongey Mingyur Rinpoche, and as he has a secret to quickly calming down your mind. We'll also be looking at a video by Roger Federer on the importance of embracing to lose, and a quick lesson of heartbreak by Tom and Jerry. Why are we going through this? Is because we are living in uncertain times. We are living in times of great crises. People have lost faith in the current leadership that we have in the world. People have lost faith in the current system. People don't know what to do. People don't know where to turn. And I'm here to find the right people who I believe can help me, and I can help them achieve our goals together, because I believe the only solution left is for us to leave the current system and set up a new system around the world. I believe that we should band together. This is my bat signal to the world. I'm trying to find like-minded people, people who I believe have what it takes to go beyond and achieve greatness, right? What is stopping you from achieving greatness? It is the fact that you have self-doubt, fear, the fear of failure, maybe even the fear of success, right? But it is something internal, and once you accept yourself, once you align yourself, once you become whole again, unify all the different broken parts of you, you will become somebody who is in their zone of genius. You'll become somebody who people look up to, people aspire to be around, people look for you for guidance, and in essence, you will be seen as a leader. And once you are seen as leader, and if you establish your own kingdom, you will be seen as a king. But let's jump in with this monk and see what his secret is to having a calm mind.
How can I immediately calm down my mind? Like suddenly, if you are really stressful situation, or you're really angry, or you are sad, so suddenly intensive situation comes.
Before you take any advice of a guy like this, you have to also remember is what problems has he got in his life, right? He is a monk. He meditates all day. He is trying to achieve enlightenment, and I'm like, great, go for it, mate, right? But how is he qualified to do that, right? He doesn't go through problems like you. He doesn't work a job, right? He all he does is literally live in a monastery and meditate to try and achieve enlightenment. So keep that in mind before you take his words as pure wisdom.
How to calm my mind down more quickly? I think for me, one important thing is we should do deep breathing like this. When you are stressed or angry, whatever situation comes, breathe first from the nose. And then don't breathe in right away. Like
a lot of the time what I found is when you look towards a spiritual guy like him, like a monk or someone, and you ask him for advice, it's like, oh, how do I calm my mind? Like, I get it, right, that your nervous system is connected to its breath, right? But is that really the first fucking place to start? Do you get what I mean? Like, you have all these problems. Let's just take a deep breath. Like, okay, I get it, but there are more deeper issues going on. The fact that you have to really analyze is, why are you feeling stressed? What is causing you to become stressful? Okay, Breathing is great, right? Like, do it. I'm not telling you not to breathe. You'll quickly find out that you'll just pass out if you stop breathing. But I don't know if this is the best way to teach people how to stay calm.
So rest in between the breath when you're breathing out, and let throat open, lungs are open, and the body relax, muscles in the body relax. For maybe 5-10 seconds like that. Relax your mind, relax your body, and then natural breathing again, and again deep breathing again.
Great. I mean, I think this is actually, we're coming to the end of the video, right? But the best thing he's come up with is just to fucking breathe. You're about to, we live in a time where AI is about to replace you, where people have lost all meaning. People aren't able to date anymore. People are worried about their future, and his whole solution is like, yeah, just fucking breathe. Right? Okay. What's step 2? Do you get what I mean? Like, what is the next step after that? You know, and you really have to think about is, do you want to outsource your thinking, your way of dealing with problems? Only you and you alone will deal with your problems. Okay, even if you have family problems and your whole family's going through it, but the sensations of stress is unique to only you. Okay, and if you think that for fucking that you're gonna breathe your way out of it by doing all this meditation shit, then I don't know, man. Like, good luck to you.
And continue to the natural breathing, so that immediately have some benefit. Then after that, try to do appreciation. After a certain level, let it come down like this breathing, maybe 3 times or 7 times like this deep.
So after you fucking, breathe your lungs full, and after you've replenished your oxygen supplies inside of yourself, then just be appreciative, right? Then do your fucking gratefulness meditation, and everything will be hunky dory. Okay, the elites won't give a fuck if you're grateful or you're not ungrateful, whether you're depressed or not depressed. All they care about is literally sticking you in a hole where they can control you, where they can feed you, um, their propaganda, where they can feed you their way of thinking, their solutions. They want to extract resources from you. And while they benefit from all the problems in the world, while they position themselves to reap all the rewards, you're just there fucking under a tree, breathing in and out, being grateful that, oh yeah, at least I can fucking breathe, right? Like, literally, like, I've got no fucking future left, but great, I can fucking breathe, right?
Breathing, then just appreciate that whatever loss, my life is still there.
What life? Right? Like you're being taxed to the eyeballs. There's no jobs anymore. You're socially isolated. You have no friends. You have no lovers. You have no chance of having a romantic partner. Okay, you have no chance of taking part in society, right? But just appreciate that you get to have nothing, and I can fucking breathe. This is why a lot of people, turn to ending it, deleting themselves, right? And I don't want you to delete yourself. I want you to recognize that you have strength within yourself, that you have power within yourself, that you can become somebody who is of value, somebody who is appreciated for your unique worldview. Okay. And once you understand what your unique perspective is, what your zone of genius is, you can bring that to the world. You can become somebody who is a thought leader, somebody who is a genius, somebody who brings something new, a new perspective to the table. And doing that, you'll be able to be seen as somebody who is in control of their life, who has freedom in their life, who has the ability to think for themselves. And once you have those characteristics, then in essence, people look to you for leadership. Okay, they will defer to you. And once you have a position like that, a position of power, you can then go on to become somebody who is seen as a king. And what I want you to do is I want you to establish a kingdom. I want you to buy a private island. I want you to set up shop somewhere else. Okay. Become a billionaire, buy your own island and establish your own kingdom where you can be in charge, where you can decide what happens, what goes on, instead of all these other fucking pricks who will just end up sitting underneath a fucking tree and breathing and being grateful for fuck all in their lives.
My life, I'm not lost my life. I'm still alive. How now?
Maybe it's time he does lose his life. Like, I mean, he's doing fuck all. He's got his little rain boots on. He's like, yeah, I really appreciate my fucking life. It's like, mate, come on. Like, we don't want to just, exist. We don't want to just let life pass us by. We want to fucking enjoy every aspect of life. We want to experience it all. Why limit yourself? Why put limitations on yourself, right? What you want to do is you want to take charge of your life and become somebody who fulfills their full potential, right? You want to be somebody who lives that billionaire life, somebody who lives and sees the world, the best parts of the world, sees it all. Okay, like don't just limit yourself to, oh, I appreciate the fact that I can fucking breathe. Take care of your health, get better, but go for the fucking moon.
And whatever things that with us, appreciate about that. Normally, there are so many things that we are not appreciating, we are not recognizing. Things around there, but we don't see it. So appreciation is there.
What you have to remember is obviously he's a monk. He follows Buddhist teachings. He has a Buddhist view of the world, and the Buddha himself, right, was a prince. Okay, so he was somebody who had all the luxuries in the world, who was living literally the best life humanly possible at that time in history. Okay, once he had everything, he then decided to let everything go. Okay, if you just tell the fucking poor to let it go right from the start, can you become enlightened? Great, right? But like, you won't appreciate it because you need to have it all. You need to have something to lose first before you can even let go. Okay, that's what I mean. You need to live a full and prosperous life, and then if you still want to can't find happiness, find religion. Then don't just jump in like this guy has and done fuck all with his life.
Really benefit after that.
And that's it. Like, do you okay, if you feel stressed, take a breather, great, right? But regroup and formulate a new plan. Take charge of your life. Jump in both feet to go forward. Don't just end up sitting underneath the tree meditating for the rest of your life. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I didn't fucking learn anything from this guy, but let's have a look. Anthony, greetings, Anthony. How you doing? Should we call you RI? I haven't thought of a name yet. You can call me RI for now, and then once I come up with something new, I will let you know. But yeah, like you can call me RI. RI sounds good. But I hope you're doing well, Anthony. I hope you're fighting that good fight in Montreal, taking over Montreal, the new king of Montreal. But yeah, let's have a look at this Tom and Jerry clip, and I want you to look at it. Hang on, cool, good mate. Hope you're good too. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm always doing well, Anthony. Every day is a new fight. Every day is a new opportunity to take one step towards glory. That is what we are going for. We're going for the ultimate prize of becoming de facto leaders of the world, because the current system doesn't work. And one thing that's really broken in the world is the dating market, the way men and female interact with each other. Women are being taught to just have casual sex, to carry on just having as many sexual partners, never to settle until they get a guy who meets their criteria. And a woman's criteria is literally out of control right now. And men are taught to be subservient to women. Okay, I just want you to think about this for a second, right? If most women call themselves queens, right? Okay, if you're trying to court a queen, if you're trying to date a queen, unless you're a king, you don't meet that criteria. Do you get what I mean? Until you become a king, right? Because the king is always greater than the queen, right? If you play chess, it's literally the queen sacrifices her life for the king. It's not like how most men are taught to sacrifice themselves for women, right? That's what soldiers do. That's what the peasants do. That's what, people at the bottom of society do. They sacrifice themselves. I don't want you to sacrifice yourself. I don't want you to sacrifice your life. I want you to be in charge of your life. I want you to value your own life. And once you reach the level of becoming a king, then you will have all the queens in the fucking world lining up to marry you, because there are no more kings anymore. Okay. And by joining together, by following this path, by joining me on my mission, I will establish my kingdom. And I want you to have your kingdom, because once you're a king, who else do you want to be fucking friends with, right? You want to be friends with other kings, people who are on the same level as you, and you want to date the hottest queens available. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, really think about that, how society is structured right now. And it is structured for men to suffer, for men to lose. But okay, hang on. Okay, so we're going to watch this video and we'll see what this video is a great example of how men are taught to behave around women. So you have both of them depressed, Tom and Jerry, on some train tracks. Okay, like what is the underlying connotation there? That they are depressed, their eyes look bloodshot, like they've been drinking or consuming some sort of drugs, and to numb their pain, I imagine. And the underlying thing that they're trying to point out is that this guy is, even if the train goes over him, if he ends his life there, it is because he's depressed. He's basically trying to end his life, and he's thinking of, this is how he ended up there. Okay, how did he end up on the train tracks? Look how excited he is. Look at that Cheshire Cat smile. Okay, he's bought some perfume for this gorgeous kitten. and he's trying to win her over. He's trying to win her favor. He's trying to impress her. And you see the face on her, right? She's got a full-on bitch face. You know, she hasn't even moved an inch. And then you can see in the picture is Tom is the one doing all the movement. He's the one doing all the actions, and the woman is being the judge in this case. And then love from Butch. Butch bought her while Tom got her a little flask, just a little tiny bottle of perfume. This guy called Butch, got her a truck, an 18-wheel, 1, 2, 3, 4, like a 14-wheeler full of perfume. And what this cartoon is teaching you is like, the guy with the most resources wins. Okay, Tom tried and he failed. That in this cartoon clip, they don't show you the moral character of the person or the cat or the cat. They don't show you what other values the guy's got. It is all about how much does he make, what can he provide. And here Tom is going through. He's trying to find all the money he can. Look, he's got little piggy bank. He's got little money deposit boxes. He's got like little cans where he's stashing coins. He's breaking another piggy bank. He's looking inside all his socks to try and find some coin. And look at Tom's face right now. It's one of worry. It's one of sadness. It's one of anxiety. He's like, oh shit, do I have enough money here? And he's literally getting it all together. And look at that little modest smile on Tom's face right now. Okay, he's like, yeah, like, you know, he's really trying. He's participating in the game, and he's happy to be there right now. He's like, oh, I hope, you know, this is enough. Look at that. It's a very shy smile compared to the one he had here. Look at that Cheshire Cat smile where he was really trying. Okay, the excitement is slowly fading from Tom. Look at that. Look how sad he looks. There you go. He's happy, but there's still some sadness in his eyes. You can see it. He's putting on a brave face, but behind the smile, there still is sadness. And it looks like he just bought some jewelry. And look, he eagerly goes to back to the love of his life, the girl that he's trying to win over. And look, you can still see on the face, it hasn't changed. She's sitting there. How is she sitting? She's sitting like a queen on her throne with her makeup on the face, with a jewelry around the neck. And she is unmoved. She is not flinching. Tom is bending down on one knee, proposing, right? And the expression on his face, the sadness in his eyes, he's like, please, 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 can I become your boyfriend, become your husband? And let's see how she reacts. And remember, this is like the guy who scraped every little penny that he had to get this. And she gets a magnifying glass out. She gets a magnifying glass out and just to see how big the diamond is. And it's so small that you can't even see it on the ring, unless you use a magnifying glass. You know, who made the rule that to win the favor of a woman that you need diamonds? Okay, it is companies that are exploiting people. You know, it is the big corporations trying to extract money out of you in exchange for a symbol of love. Let's have a look here. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Yep. But that's what I'm trying to change, right? Things are changing fast, but the system and the way people are treated underneath, like you say, stays the same. And that is something that I've just had enough of, right? I can't be asked to fuck around anymore. I'm trying to change the system. I'm trying to create a new system, and I want you to have your system. I want you to be in charge of your life, where you have all the resources, where just like in this cartoon where Tom is pursuing the woman, I want you to be in a position where women pursue you, okay? Where romantic partners pursue you, where you can sit on the throne, where you can sit so the roles will be reversed. You will sit on a throne and you will have women trying to come and gain your favor. But the choice is yours. If you want to be in a position like that, you have to go for it. You have to establish your kingdom. You have to your rules. You have to understand what it is that you're trying to achieve in life, okay? And I really want you to think about what type of leader you want to be, what type of life you want to live. And then I'll be right here helping you to achieve that. We'll help each other. We'll establish both our own kingdoms and become the de facto rulers of our kingdom and our destiny. And now she is putting like a safety goggles on each other. And again, look, it says love from Butch, like another present, the man that Tom is competing for. I want you to stop competing. I want you to have no competition, where you become the de facto solution, the de facto ruler of your life. And Tom has just been blasted out the water. Tom's diamond is so small that you need a magnifying glass, and Butch's diamond is so big that you need safety goggles. Because the rays, the clarity of the diamond is so strong, the shine of it is so severe that the naked eye would literally melt. Okay, how can Tom compete? Where did Tom go wrong? Tom did not establish his kingdom. He did not follow his own rules. He is trying to placate to someone else's standard. Okay, a woman should be grateful for whatever you give her. Okay, and if she's not grateful, she's not your woman. Okay, move on. Why is Tom so obsessed with this one woman? It's like, go get another one. All right, there's 10 billion people in the world, half of them are women, and even if you was to only like the top 1% of that, that's still a few. I think it'll still be 500,000 women, something like that, that will meet your criteria in life. And now we are in the used car lot. Okay, I don't want you to buy used cars anymore. I want you to buy brand new cars and drive them straight off the lot, 0 mileage. And look at Tom's face again. Like, here we're looking in from the window, but you can see a heaviness to his eyelids. There is a sadness to his face. Installment plan contract. Here, Tom is literally signing his life away. Okay, and the system that's put in place right now by the elites, you are literally signing away your future. Whether it's if you're tied into a mortgage, if you're tied into pension plans, if you're tied into the current monetary system, you are literally hoping for the system to win and reliant on the system. But if that is the case, if the system is winning, in the end, you will always lose, because inflation will eat away at your savings. Earnings are not going up as quickly as inflation, so you will always end up poorer. And that is why it is time to start a whole new system. Car payments, 312 monthly payments. Okay, 312 monthly payments. Let's see how many years that will be for his car payment. Let me get my calculator. How much was it? 312 divided by 12. That is 26 years. Right. So he's buying a used car and it will take him 26 years to pay it off. Okay. Don't put yourself in a position where you are locked into a system like that. Get yourself in a position where you are free to move about, where you are free to do whatever it is that you want to do. Hang on, let's just go back. Let's have a look at this. Hang on. So 312 monthly payments, 26 years, 112% interest every year. Just think about that. 112% interest every year. It's fucking ridiculous. Bill off sale, one arm. So I guess what that means is if Tom doesn't pay, then they'll come and break his arm. And the leg as well, just for good measure. Yeah, literally, don't put yourself in a position like that. Don't put yourself in a position where they own you and your body parts as well. System's fucked up. Don't tell too many people, but the hottest queens live in my city. Yes. Anthony, the king of Montreal. We'll keep it quiet for now, but you're getting all the hot queens in your city, and they are lucky to have you, mate. And 1% of 5 billion is 50 million, so it's much more favorable. Yeah, there you go. 50 million. I think what I was trying to say is, if you like 1% of the global population, and if only 1% of them like you back, I think then it's 500,000. But I might be wrong. Need to get my calculator out. But yeah, I agree with you. You know, if you only ever like 1% of the female population, that's 50 million. So, you know, tell Tom that. Can't he find another chick? Like, don't get stuck. Don't be a Tom. Don't be in his position. So he signed his life away, and now he is drinking himself to an early grave. You know, he's got a bunch of bottles of milk next to him, but the reality would be that many men turn to alcohol or substance abuse when they have times or problems, when they have problems in life. You know, Jerry is there trying to help. He's trying to be a good friend, but Tom's having none of it. I mean, just look at him. Look how happy he was before, and look how sad he is now. He's pumping himself full of alcohol. And he is literally in the gutter. That is where most men end up. That is where most of society will end up. They will end up in the gutter, and the elites won't give a fuck, because as long as they get their interest, as long as they get their monthly payments out of you, as long as they squeeze every resource out of you, they'll be happy. Okay, so I don't want that situation for you. I want you to be in a much healthier situation. I want you to be in a place where you are in charge of your life, and the best way to do that is to build your own kingdom. Literally drowning. His good friends trying to save him. And look, now you see his chick. It looks like she's married. She's got a veil on her head, and she is with the Butch guy. What's the difference between Butch and Tom? It's just one guy's got more money than the other. That's it. That's literally what this video is trying to teach you. There you go. Just married. And look how big his car was compared to Tom's used car. And this is where most men end up. This is the position where most men will turn to, and they end up spending all their money, putting all their faith into one woman, and then once they get rejected, once they move away, they end up on the train tracks, waiting to be hit by reality. And how does society help you? His best friend is there above him, looking down, thinking, shaking his head, thinking like, poor guy, what a loser. I'm glad that's not me. And what does his friend do? His friend is also in love with Toots. It's a great name, Toots. Jerry's in love with Toots, and he is going to go through the same situation as Tom. He's worshipping the picture, giving it kisses, but he's not getting any kisses in real life. Where's the chick in real life? This is, remember, these cartoons were made in the 1950s, 1960s, right? Tom and Jerry. I used to watch it as a child all the time. What's today's equivalent of it? Is men being in love with OnlyFans girls, men being in love with online streamers, e-girls, Instagram girls. You know, everything is digital. So Tom is there taking, kissing a picture. In real life right now, you have men, you know, wanking themselves off, jerking off to porn, to OnlyFans girls, to Instagram girls, and ending up exactly in the same position as both Tom and Jerry. You have to really decide for yourself, is that the position that you want to be in? Is that how you want to live your life? If you want to live a better life, if you want to go beyond what you think that you're currently capable of, you need to sort out your mindset, you need to sort out your trajectory of life, and you need to view yourself as a king, become a king, and establish a kingdom. And here we go. Toots just got married to Jerry's nemesis with a red hat. And Jerry comes and takes his place next to Tom. So now you have two sad losers waiting to end it all on the train tracks. Of course, that's a cartoon. It's it's meant to be entertaining, I guess. But where's the inspiration come from? The inspiration comes from real life. And many people are in that situation. And that is what I don't want for you. I want you to be in a better situation. I want you to be in full control of your situation. Anthony said here earlier, where was it? The hottest queens live in the city. Okay. Get access to those queens, right? And the best way to do it is by becoming a king. Okay. By becoming the dictator, the leader, the person in charge, because all women submit to power. Okay. So I want you to become as powerful as possible and have the best dating life possible. Okay. And let's listen to Roger Federer. I think we're 40 minutes in. If we get to an hour, I might end up finishing the stream a bit earlier today. I've got some things to do. But let's see, we might actually hit the hour mark. So hang on.
Deal with it. In the 1000.
Hang on, let me see. Okay, so the video is about 3 minutes long.
The best in the world are not the best because they win every point. It's because they know they lose again and again and have learned how to deal with it.
Yeah, that's very important. Choose your zone of genius. Choose your passion in life. Choose something that you are good at, and just know that along the way, with all the rewards that you want to come to you, there will also be moments of setbacks, or failures, and you need to be resilient enough to overcome them. Okay. And I want you to become so strong-willed, so strong-minded that you can easily overcome those obstacles.
In the 1,526 singles matches I played in my career, I won almost 80% of those matches. Now,
that's quite funny. He says 80% because there is the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule. That he is winning at 8% margin, but 20% of the time he will lose. Okay, but you just got to keep going, learn from those losses, and you have to remember that, you know, progress is not just linear. It comes in incremental steps. So you get a little bit better every day, and then you end up reaching the top. When you zoom out, it looks incremental and exponential, but in reality, it is just small daily incremental wins.
I have a question for you. What percentage of points do you think I won in those matches? Only 54%. In other words, even top-ranked tennis players win barely more than half of the points they play.
And that's it. Like you just got to be a little bit better than half, right? That's all you got to do. Just a little bit. You don't have to be 100% at your best. You just got to be 50% better than your opponent, or 51%. Okay, and then what happens is winner takes all. Okay, so don't ever find yourself in a situation where you are defeated, where you feel defeated, where you feel there's no hope. You just got to remember, you just got to be 51% better than your opponent, and you won. You end up winning. Okay, always remember that.
Play.
It's Djokovic again.
Djokovic. 3 sets to 1.
Championship.
7-6, 6-7, 6-4, 6-3.
You can see in his face there, he's seething. He hates to lose, but he loves to compete.
When you lose every second point on average, you learn not to dwell on every shot. You teach yourself to think, okay, I double faulted, it's only a point. Okay, I came to the net, then I got passed again, it's only a point. Even a great shot, an overhead backhand smash that ends up on ESPN's top 10 playlist, that too is just a point. So here's why I'm telling you this. When you're playing a point, it has to be the most important thing in the world, and it is. But when it's behind you, it's behind you. This mindset is really crucial because it frees you to fully commit to the next point with intensity, clarity, and focus.
Yeah, basically what he's trying to say is when you're in the battle, just think about each next step that you're about to take. Okay, but when you're in a phase of planning, when you're retreat back to the locker room, back to your office, back to your kingly chambers, that is when you get to strategize. That is when you get to plan. That's when you get to look at the bigger picture. Okay, but when you're going through the battle, when you're going through the daily grind, just make sure you make incremental steps. You take incremental steps towards success.
You want to become a master at overcoming hard moments. That is, to me, a sign of a champion.
Roger, it was a tough day today. You threw everything at him, but some days you just have to say too good.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Novak played not only great today, but the whole 2 weeks, plus the whole year, plus last year, plus the year before that. So he deserved it. Well done, Novak.
So close in that first set. It could have been so different, couldn't it?
Maybe. That's sports. That's why we come to watch it, just because you don't know the outcome. Of course, I had my chances in the first set, being up a break. Second set, you know, I got lucky to win that. Had some chances early in the third, but it's how it goes, you know. He was tougher on the bigger points, and then at the end he was rock solid. So I thought he played great. I didn't play bad myself, so I can be very happy as well. And that's how it goes.
There you go. And he's gracious in defeat as well. You know, you can't win every single battle, but you have to keep going. You have to keep fighting. You have to go right till the end and draw out a long career. Okay. And Federer, he was able to do it because he was in his life purpose. He was doing something that he enjoyed. He was able to work at it, keep going, keep taking those defeats, and put himself in a position where he was able to achieve ultimate glory. And that is exactly what I want for you guys. I want you to be in a position where you can reach ultimate glory, where you win 51% of the time. So where you only need to win by 51% to win all the time. and establish a kingdom. Be treated like a king. Don't let people or society put limitations on you. Become who you're meant to be. Do something that you love, and build a kingdom. And then once you build a kingdom and I build my kingdom, then together we will rule as kings, side by side, as a united alliance of kings. Okay, but that is it for today. I'm ending the stream earlier a bit. I started a bit earlier and finishing it, so we only got 45 minutes. But tomorrow we'll be back to the full hour. And take care, and I'll see you soon.